I wanted to explain a little bit more about this experiment I put myself on a few years ago, because I think, well, it wasn't meant to be, but it turns out to be like one of the things. It was meant to be like a personal thing of just finding out whether it was fun to be nice. But what it kind of really did was basically sort of like, it opened my eyes to absolutely pant loads of stuff. Because like I decided that I wasn't going to lie, you know, and you can check that with me. If I look off to the right, I'm lying. If I look off to the left, I'm telling the truth. But I don't want to break anybody up, as I've said. So, you know what I mean, don't use it in a court of law. But it's like my whole life, right, I've been annoying. I'm an annoying person, and I'm sure that quite a few people who watch my videos will think, oh my, don't you just want to punch her, she's just so, do you know what I mean? I want to punch myself sometimes. I know I'm annoying. It is annoying to say I won't be nasty at people, even if they're nasty at me and stuff. You know what I mean? But the whole point of it was an experiment of just me. I was just doing it myself to check. Because I am in the position where I don't see anybody except for people who love me, and I was safe to do it. But it's not just about lying and stuff. It's not just about stopping lying. It's about listening to people. I've always been like a real chatterbox, like since I was wickle. My mum says when I was little, I just used to follow her around. When she came in from work, I'd just follow her around the house, just chatter. And I've always been a real chatterer. But now I spend a lot of time in silence, just listening, observing other people, and thinking and stuff. I've stopped watching the TV, although that wasn't on purpose. I just found that as I've gone along, the more time I've spent on the internet, a lot of which is just playing random silly games. That's how I break off, sort of thing, and watch over the way. But you know, I've sort of like, I've tapered my TV watching habits, and spend more time. I look at the sky a lot more. I know that sounds stupid, but we don't notice nature. We don't have time to notice nature. And I can't get out to see much nature. So the sky, I've got a little thing where I draw when I see something in the clouds. I've got a little book and I draw them down and stuff. That's just my personal thing. But sharing, obviously, I've got 3 children. I've brought them all up to share. It's a very important life lesson, and basically their school is breeding them out of that. So I've got a job then to make sure that when they come home from school and they're like, this has been done, that's been done, I have to then stick my work in, saying like, well, this is why this has happened, and blah 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 blah. You know, I don't brainwash them. I give them available facts and figures and whatever. But it has enabled me to take myself out of the world. I am unplugged, if you like. I have no, well, I do have debts. I've still not got rid of all of my debts, but I haven't taken a debt on in years, which is probably why I'm not slitting my wrists right now. Because I would be, you know what I mean, and we still can't cope, but I don't know that feeling of like, oh no, it's the postman, what am I going to do? Not half as much as I used to. You know, it used to be awful. I was in bits, you know, because I suffer from depression anyway. But then I just think that's going to be normal in this day and age. You know, it's a depressing world we live in. And another thing I do is I just admit the fact that I'm childish. I'm not professional. You will notice this. I'm not professional. I don't want to be professional. I want to be human. I want to be normal, just like normal. because we should be allowed to be that. And you know, we do silly things in this house. But we laugh loads. You know, we rarely discuss politics. I don't discuss. Well, actually, I'm always discussing politics, but it's like life is like more about fun. And if people like want to look at me and say, "Oh, God, she's so childish," I totally understand that now, because I've allowed myself to be that, and because I've taken myself away from the world. I can see why. I know the programming I've been through, and that we all have been through, because we have been programmed. That's what education's for. And I guess I'll talk about that another time. So enough about me. Let's get on to some business. Bye bye.